Hello YouTubers, Technoid here, and today we are in the digitizing studio, and what we're looking at here is my turntable, which I play my LPs to convert to digital audio files. And I've got the Audio Technica AT120 LP here, and today's topic is going to be on phonograph cartridges, the cartridge, the needle, the thing that does the physical interfacing with the record. And you see what I've got on mine here. This is a Shure. This is a very good Shure, an M97AHHE, and this model came out in the 80s, and it is an integrated cartridge in a head shell. The head shell is part of the cartridge. The Shure did it this way to make it, I guess, more stable and so forth, you know. But yeah, you look at the needle part there, and you see it's got a little brush. The brush is integrated into the needle, so when it plays the record, it also cleans the grooves in advance. Okay, that's a very nice feature, to have your record cleaned before the groove gets to it. And this is a very high-end needle at its time. Its tracking force is one of the lowest I've ever come across. You can track this needle at 3/4 of a gram. 3/4 of a gram this cartridge will track. So yeah, it will not produce any wear in the grooves of your records. It's a very, very low wear cartridge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now the collection of my other cartridges that I have to interchange, because you see this little turning bolt there allows you to remove the head shell and install a new head shell with a different cartridge for different purposes. Okay, so yeah, let me get those ready to show you. Okay, what we are looking at here is my collection of other phono cartridges that I can interchange onto my turntable as I, as I see fit for the purpose of their the recordings or whatever. And this unit here, you see each cartridge has its own head shell, which makes it very convenient to just change them out. This cartridge here is an Audio Technica AT125 LC. And this is a very high-end cartridge in its day. The use I've had out of it, I would consider it still very high quality. It has what they call a linear contact stylus. It fits into the groove very tightly, very snugly, and reads the groove undulations very precisely. And this unit can track at 1 gram. So it also is a very low tracking cartridge. Okay, and I use it on my precious records, my records that I want to keep and not wear out. Now this cartridge here, this is the cartridge that came with the AT120 LP. And this is an Audio Technica A95, I believe, and I haven't even used it yet. Have not even used it. It is a virgin cartridge, has never seen the groove of a record at all. But I know that this one tracks a little heavier in the 2.5 to 3 gram range. That is a little high for me. I would relegate this cartridge to play 45 singles, 45 records, okay? That's what I would use on this one. As I would also use this one, which I had before I got the AT120 LP. This is in a Pioneer head shell. I took it from my old Pioneer turntable, and this one is a Shure M93, I believe. It is a elliptical cartridge, and I would also use it on 45 RPM singles. Okay, not my good records. And what you do, if you want to keep your cartridge stylus in good condition, you take care of them. So you get a cleaning fluid. I got this cleaning fluid for the stylus, and it's got a little brush built in there, and it's some kind of alcohol that's supposed to dissolve the grime and the grit that gets on the tip of your stylus. Okay, and then to make sure that your stylus is tracking at the proper weight, you've got to get some kind of scale. Now this is a physical scale here. This is not one of those little ones that has a digital readout, because when I bought this, those little digital readout ones weren't available. So I got this one, and it has served me very well. It's still accurate. It's as accurate as I need it to be, and it lets me track my cartridges at the proper weight, so they don't gouge out my record vinyl. Okay, it's a very good, nice little scale. And then, of course, for your records, you need some kind of brush Okay, so I bought this brush on not eBay, Amazon, and it's a good little brush. It's not the best brush I have, but it's adequate. And then I have this Audio Technica brush, which is a big old thing. It's a big furry little brush, and it takes off the groove dirt and you know, dust and so forth. And one thing that I've discovered, or that you can do for your stylus to keep them fresh and clean and from accumulating any grunge that gets in the groove, what I've found is people are recommending online Mr. Magic Eraser, Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, okay? And what you do is you get this, okay, and you get that, and you chop it into little chunks, like this guy here. I got them in a little baggie so I can reuse them, but you chop them into little chunks, and you just put the needle into it. You don't move it around, you just push the needle into it, and then pull it out, and you can do it several times. And what it does, it's so microscopic, it grabs the dirt from the end of the stylus. And I can't show you now, but there was a video of somebody who had a microscope, and he did a before and after, and the before had some grunge on the end of the stylus, and after he stuck it in the Mr. Clean, he took a picture of it again, and it was clean. It was like somebody got in there with a sandblaster and just blasted all the grunge right off of it. So these things supposedly work. They only a couple bucks, so I bought one just to make sure. You never know. You know, it's worth a shot. It can't hurt it. I suspect it can't hurt it. You're just poking it into something that's literally just tightly fabricked, you know, fibrous plastic. And it's very spongy, so it's not going to hurt your needle. It's probably less damaging than playing in the record groove itself. So anyway, I just wanted to show you my setup for my needles and my turntable and so forth. And this is more of an educational video this time. So thank you for watching. And until next time, see you later.